So we've all seen multimodal models by now, and people are doing a lot with image understanding. But I really feel that most of us are sleeping on video understanding in multimodal LLMs. And Gemini in particular really does stand way above the other models in terms of video understanding. So I just want to show you a couple of quick examples. I'll link to this page. This is their API docs page for how to invoke Gemini with videos. And there's several ways to do it. You can upload a video file that you have locally, but this is another special one. You can include a YouTube URL. Now, in the past, I've had these little homegrown scripts that will download a YouTube video, transcribe it, and then try to summarize the transcript. But this is much better because you don't have to download it. And of course, it does video understanding, not just words from the transcript. The other one is a more niche personal use case, which I'll get into in a minute. But let me show you how this works and the kinds of results it gives. So let's say this is a YouTube video I want to summarize. I have a little utility that will basically invoke Gemini 2.5, 2.5 Pro the way they've described over here and summarize the YouTube video with a specific prompt that I have. So I'll show you what my prompt looks like. And all it's saying is I wanted to analyze the content, identify core themes, extract key takeaways. It's just more fleshed out summarization prompt with all the kinds of sections that I want. So I gave it the URL over here. I gave it my prompt over here. And let's ask it to summarize. I'll pipe the output to a markdown file. Okay, so it finished that, and let's see what the output was like. This is the summary. Scott Wu, CEO of Cognition, talks about the evolution of AI software engineering agents, key takeaways, the development journey is tiered. Okay, so I haven't actually seen the video, so I'm hoping this is okay, but I have compared this summarization with videos I have seen, and usually it's pretty good. Actually, always it's pretty good. I haven't seen any hallucination issues. The interesting thing is that, of course, because this is understanding the visuals, it picks up on things like this 18 months of lessons learned. It picks up on text that only appears in the video or things that only appear in the video but were not spoken out loud. So this is very, very convenient if there are long podcasts or lectures or videos that are on YouTube that you want to summarize. Okay, the other use case, this is something I've started doing recently, is to record my screen while I'm working. I'm a big fan of narrating my work and recording my work just to keep track of what I've done, to reflect on it, and so on. And in the past, I would take notes as I was working or after I was working. But what I've started doing is when I have a well-defined task that I want to work on, I time box it and I just record my screen. And sometimes I'll talk over it as I'm working. Sometimes I'll just stay silent while I'm working. And I record my screen while I'm working. And then I will use this kind of video understanding where I upload my file to get a summary and the main points or the main processes that I was going through as I was working. So I want to show you that for this video, this very video that I've been recording. And to do that, I'll have to first stop this recording and then come back to you with a different recording. All right, so this is the video that I just recorded where I was talking about Gemini video understanding. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so I want to put this through my kind of screencast analysis prompt and show you what the output looks like. Let me show you what my screencast analysis prompt looks like. So it's asking for a transcript an executive summary, what I got done during that work session, and then some commentary and insights. I will often call out things I need to come back to or future to-dos, so I've asked it to extract those. And then some on-screen content analysis, stuff that I might not have spoken about, but stuff that appeared on the screen, including URLs. So that's my prompt, and I will put the output into a markdown file over here. By the way, one important thing is that when you're asking Gemini to analyze videos like this, do remember to set the thinking budget. The Gemini API allows you to turn off thinking altogether, or if you've turned it on, to set a thinking budget in terms of the number of tokens. And for the kind of heavy analysis I'm asking for, I found it very useful to set the thinking budget to the max. I was getting very thin, anemic results without turning on the maximum thinking budget. All right, so it prints out its thought summary, and there's the output. So let's look at the output. And this is the earlier half of this video. So that's the transcript, and yes, that sounds like what I was talking about. Executive summary, speaker demonstrates video understanding capabilities of Google's Gemini model, takes a YouTube URL and a prompt file to generate a structured summary, so all that is accurate. This is the stuff I did in this video, explained video understanding, demonstrated it, generated a summary, showcased multimodal analysis, and then the commentary I was making. It's underrated. Gemini is really good at it. Yeah, all the other big frontier models either just don't do video at all or do a really bad job of it. And then here's the interesting thing. This is where video understanding really shines. So these code snippets, this was stuff that I had on the screen, but it was not stuff that I had spoken out loud. So this is where it gets really powerful, the way it combines the spoken word in the video with what's on screen. And this is cool. It remembers, it can extract the terminal command I used to summarize the YouTube video. And these URLs it found just from the visuals in the video, from the URL bar of the browser in the screen recording. Yeah, so a pretty decent summary, and I found this way of narrating my work and recording my work pretty useful personally. But anyway, the point of this video was to quickly show some of the cool things you can do with video understanding in Gemini. And surprisingly, I haven't seen very many apps or use cases that really take advantage of this capability. I think it unlocks some pretty neat use cases. All right, thanks.